Hi everyone! Welcome back to C1 Novel and Vocab Week 6. First, I'd like to apologize for the long delay in our video. I have been sick. I'm still sick right now. So if I cough, please forgive me. And let's get started. If you're a first comer, please continue to listen. And if you have been watching these videos, go ahead and fast forward. So hi! My name is Miss Kimberly, and this is me when I was in 3rd grade, just like you. The goal of our session is to have students understand each word in our vocabulary workbook, and to be cognizant and know some of the phrases from our novel that may be difficult for us to understand. And I'll be here to guide and help you. Today's agenda is 1. Go over week 6 vocabulary, 2. Go over the example sentences, and skip to 4, review and self-study. There is no video for difficult phrases from our novel for week 6 because it is test week. So why are we doing this? Week 6 vocabulary is for vocabulary acquisition. By learning the definition, synonym, and antonym of a word, this can significantly improve reading comprehension and enhance contextual usage. So the more words you know, the better you'll understand your book. 2, we'll be going over extra example sentences, and this is to help with writing variation. By looking at a variety of example sentences with specific vocabulary word, students can learn how to use the word in different sentence structures. This will help you also when you're writing sentences, and you can use these words in different ways. Excuse me. So please, let's go to week 6 in our book, which is page 48. All right, I'm so sorry for all the coughing. I'm going to be drinking some hot water also. All right, repeat after me. The first word is essential. Everyone say essential. The synonym is needed, and the antonym is non-essential, so not needed. The part of speech is an adjective, and the definition means necessary and vital. This means that you really, really need it. It is very important for you to need. In our TED Talks, it says, if you're going to hike in the desert, it is essential to take lots of water with you. Yes, it's very important to take water with you so that you can stay hydrated. Another example, read with me please. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Studying is essential for students to do well in their tests. Very good. So studying is very important for you to do well in your tests. And right now we're studying together, which is great. Let's look at the example sentence at the bottom. Having a balanced diet with fruits and vegetables is essential for good health. Meaning eating a good meal with fruits and vegetables is very important for you to have a good health. Example 2. Practice is essential for becoming a better Practice is essential for becoming better at playing a musical instrument. So it is very important for you to practice so that you can get better at playing an instrument. The first word is essential. Let's go to number 2, wild beast. It is a noun, and it means a large 4-legged animal with hooves and curved horns. So as you can see here in this picture, the hooves are a bit curved up. And in our TED Talks, it said, true or false, a wild beast is a kind of cat. The example here, let's read together. Ready? Wild beasts are herbivores that eat grasses and leaves. So here, this type of animal up at our picture, large 4-legged animal. Over here, it says, during migration, wild beasts travel long distances in search of food and water. So they'll go from maybe the north to the south or the south to the north, I'm not quite sure, but they do that in order to find food. Example 2. Wild beasts often gather in large herds for safety from predators. So here, large herds means that large groups. They move together and they come together in big groups so that they can stay safe from predators who will try to prey on them. Good. Number 3 is another type of animal, and it is a gazelle. Everyone say gazelle. It is a noun, and it means a small, slender antelope that is similar to a deer. In our book, it says a cheetah can run faster than a gazelle. So it kind of looks like a deer. It's in our picture up at the top. It's very small and slender. Excuse me. Repeat or read with me the next example. The gazelle ran swiftly away from the cheetah that was hunting it. Ooh, it ran very, very quickly. Away, away, away from the cheetah. Example here. In the wild, gazelles are known for their ability to leap and bound with grace. So here, they're not just animals that just run, but they will leap and bound, like jump. And they look very graceful. Next, also, gazelles are herbivores, meaning they eat plants like grasses and leaves. Yes, very true. They do not eat other meats. They are herbivores. Number 4, the word is accept. The synonym is acknowledge, and the antonym is deny. And the part of speech is a verb, and it means to consider something as true, to take as true. And it says, I accepted it. It's a very short sentence, so let's look at the next example. Read with me, okay? Sometimes you have to accept the fact that you can't always win. So sometimes you have to try to remind yourself and accept, consider as true that you can't always win. Let's look at the bottom sentences. In a debate, it's crucial to accept valid points from the opposing side. So in a debate, when you are debating with another team, it's very important to accept the other team's points to be as true. And example 2, when you accept someone's apology, it means you forgive them. So you're like, okay, I accept your apology. Usually means that you forgave them now. Accept, to consider as true. All right, starting from number 5 to 14 are all review words from the past weeks, okay? So these are novel words that we are repeating. So I'm going to go a little bit quickly with them. If you need more help, please go to the past videos and rewatch those. So let's get started. Number 5, the word is cringe. Everyone say cringe. And a synonym is cower. It is a verb to shrink back, bend, or crouch, meaning to move your body lower, especially in pain or fear. I cringe as a raspy voice asks, "What you want?" That's when Jackson met grandma or mama for the first time. And next example, the group of friends cringed in fear as they watched the horror movie. This example sentence, these two are the same from the book before. However, these two sentences at the bottom will be different. So, repeat after me. The group of friends cringed in fear as they watched the horror movie. Very good. Example here. The baby would cringe whenever the vacuum cleaner turned on because it was loud. My mom and dad always told me that when I was a baby, I would cringe and shrink back because of the vacuum cleaner. It was really loud then, to me. Example 2. I always cringe when I see a spider because I'm afraid of them. Ugh. Yes, also very true. I do not like spiders. And yes, I always cringe. I always bend back. Number 6. Our word is exasperation. Everyone say exasperation. The synonym is annoyance, and the part of speech is a noun, and it means the feeling of being irritated. In our book, it says, she screeches and jumps up and down in exasperation, meaning very, very annoyed. Example, my dad yelled in exasperation when he saw my messy room. He's like, Kimberly, why is your room so Being very annoyed, irritated. Example sentence at the bottom. Getting stuck in traffic can cause feelings of exasperation because it delays your plans. So say that you're trying to get somewhere and you need to get there really quickly, but since there's so much traffic, you're like, oh, I'm so annoyed. I need to hurry up and go, go, go. Example 2. The student gave up in exasperation and decided to take a break from her homework. She was doing her homework. She's like, oh, never mind. I'm going to take a break. Exasperation. Number 7, our word is nuisance. And the synonym is pest. The part of speech is noun, and it means something or someone that annoys or causes trouble. Nuisance, someone who is annoying or someone who causes a lot of trouble. It says in our book, so stop making a nuisance of yourself and do as you're told. So stop being annoying and do what I tell you. Example, read with me. Ready? Go. My sister is such a nuisance when she borrows my clothes without asking. So really, you should ask before you borrow it, but the sister is a nuisance and she just takes it. Example at the bottom. It was a nuisance to wait in line for an hour to eat at the new restaurant. Have you guys ever done that before? Wait at a restaurant for an hour to eat in line? It's quite a nuisance. Example 2. I couldn't stand the nuisance of the construction noise when I was trying to do my homework. So what do? We play instead. Just kidding. Nuisance. Something that causes or annoys or makes trouble. Number 8, our word is tumultuous. Everyone say tumultuous. The synonym is fierce, and the antonym is calm. It is an adjective, and it means very loud and full of confusion. We're like, rah! It's tumultuous. In our book, it says, instead, we stand before the tall stone gate while Ma examines the tumultuous sky, meaning it's like boiling up there. The sky is maybe dark gray and navy, and the clouds are there. Example, read with me. The man tried to escape the tumultuous stampede before he got hurt. Stampede, so it's like a wild group of people walking over. Because as you can see, this man is trying to escape them. Example at the bottom. The playground was tumultuous during recess with everyone playing and shouting. Oh my, the MI break time is tumultuous because everyone's yelling and playing and having fun. Example 2. A tumultuous crowd gathered outside the stadium, eager to see their favorite team play. So there are all these people and they're super loud because they're like, yeah, I can't wait to see, I don't know what team to play. Yeah. Very funny. Tumultuous. Very loud and full of confusion. So chaotic is another word. Number 9, our word is irritably. Everyone say irritably. The synonym is angrily, and the antonym, the opposite, is gently. And also it ends in ly, so it means it is an adverb. In an annoyed or angry way. Dragons don't cry, Vic said irritably. Example, read with me. My brother irritably told me to stop going into his room without asking him first. So in an annoyed or angry way. So exasperation was our noun, but irritably is an adverb, but they're both kind of meaning being a bit irritated and annoyed. Example at the bottom. The dog growled irritably when someone tried to take away its toy. Don't take my toy. And it growled. Example 2. The neighbors downstairs knocked irritably on our door because we were jumping up and down. Has that ever happened to you when you're jumping up and down and then your downstairs neighbor had to come up and tell you to shh, don't jump up and down? I hope not. Irritably. Good. Let's go to the next page. Page 50 now. Number 10, the word is fort. Everyone say fort. The synonym is divided, and the antonym means joined. It is an adjective, and it means with one end split into two parts. So as you can see here in our picture, we're walking on this path, and it is now forked. We either go right or we go left. In our book, it says, I shake my head and watch the dragons as they flick their forked pink tongues. But their tongue is forked. Example, read with me. Ready? The man had to decide which way he should go when he got to the forked road. He's like, should I go to the right side? Should I go to the left side? Let's look at my map. Example here. The lightning bolt had a fort shaped as it streaked across the sky. So it split into two parts in the sky. Example 2. The river split into two forked streams, one leading west and the other leading east. Fort. Just like a regular fork, right? A fork has 4 parts like this. They're all forks. Split into, but 2 parts. Number 11, everyone say circumstance. Circumstance. Thank you. It is a noun, and it means a fact or event that makes a situation the way it is. And in our book, it says, I sure am glad to see you, son, though I wish we could have met under different circumstances. So, I wish we would have met in a different situation. Example, let's read together. Ready? He hasn't been in the best circumstances after he lost his job. Uh-oh. So this person here lost his job and he's not in the best circumstance. He doesn't have a very good situation. Example at the bottom. Due to the unexpected circumstances, she had to cancel her birthday party. Oh no. Maybe something bad happened. So in that situation, in that circumstance, she had to cancel it. Example 2. She decided not to run due to the weather circumstances. So maybe like, oh, good morning. It's time for me to do my morning exercise. But you look outside the window and it's pouring rain. So you're like, oh, under these weather circumstances, I cannot go running. Let me go back to bed. Circumstance. Number 12, our word is sanctuary. Everyone say sanctuary. The synonym is refuge, and it is a noun, and it means a place of safety. In our book, it says, this realm is a sanctuary for many beings and creatures that just wouldn't be safe in our world. So in this other realm, it's a safe place for the dragons. Example. Ready? 1, 2, 3. My room is my sanctuary where I can do whatever I like. Good. I hope everyone's repeating, please. So your room is a safe place for you, a sanctuary. Example. Birds find sanctuary within the branches of a tall tree. So they find a place of safety within a tall tree. Example 2. We had to find a sanctuary to stay safe during the tsunami. Oh, very, very important. You must find sanctuary if you live close to the waters and get away. Everyone say sanctuary. Number 13. The word is muse. And the synonym is to consider, and it is a verb, which means to think about something carefully and for a long time. In our book, it says, strong family resemblance, he muses, as if I were a specimen in a science lab. Strong family resemblance, he muses. He's thinking. Example, read with me. Ready? I mused over what my friends secretly told me at school. So maybe your friends told you something like, what does she mean by that? Or what did he mean by that? I wonder. Example here. While waiting for the bus, I muse about what I have to do for the day. So that's what I do. When I'm waiting for the bus to go somewhere, I'm like, okay, so I'm going to get on this bus. I have to go here. I have to do that. Then I have to do this. I'm musing. I'm thinking about something for a very long time and very carefully. Example 2. The little girl mused about what she wanted to be when she grows up. So she's like, am I going to be an artist or will I be a teacher like Miss Kimberly? Muse, to think. 14, the last word for our novel review is hospitality. Everyone say hospitality. The synonym is friendliness, and it is a noun, and it means the act of being friendly and welcoming to guests and visitors. And in our book it says, so I know it's not polite to ignore an offer of hospitality. So someone being nice. Example, read with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I showed hospitality to my neighbor by inviting her to my home for dinner. Very good. So you're being very kind, and it's an act of friendliness to invite them over. Hospitality. It's not hospital-ity, okay? It's not hospital-ity. Hospitality. Good. Example at the bottom, it says, Grandma's hospitality always makes us feel welcome when we visit her. So maybe Grandma's like, oh, I miss you so much, Kimberly. Come here, give me a big hug. Here, have some cookies I just made for you. And you're like, oh, I love Grandma's house. Example 2. When friends come over, it's important to show hospitality by offering them something to eat or drink. So say someone came over, you're like, oh, would you like some orange juice or some water? When they come over, to show some hospitality. Good. When you're welcoming guests. Now let's move over to page 51. These are our textbook words. The first word is core. Everyone say core. And the synonym is middle. The part of speech is a noun, and the definition says the center of something, core. In our textbook, it says, you wouldn't dream that hidden at its core, life would go on as it has done for more. It rhymes. Example, read with me. Ready? Daniel ate every bite of the delicious apple and left only the core. So he ate the whole apple, and only left the core, which is here, this middle part. Example over here. Earth's core, so the middle and the center of Earth, deep beneath the surface, is incredibly hot and made of molten rock. Core. Or if we were to make something smaller, not the Earth, the core of an avocado is a big seed. Big round seed. Core, the middle, the center of something. 16, everyone say wrath. Wrath. The synonym is fury, and the part of speech is noun, and the definition says extreme anger. In our textbook, it says, the wind's wrath whips through our tents as my heart skips and trips. Wrath, extreme anger is going very... Example, read with me. Ready? My oldest sister was filled with wrath when she found out I read her diary. That's not good. That's invading someone's privacy. Of course, they would have a lot of wrath and anger. Example at the bottom. The wrath of a hurricane can cause widespread damage and destruction. Oh, the anger of a hurricane can make a lot of damage. Let's talk about a person's wrath now. Example 2. Mom's wrath was unleashed when she discovered the mess in the living room. She's like, Kimberly, why did you leave such a mess? Why don't you pick up your things and put it away? And wrath. Extreme anger. I hope none of your moms unleashed their wrath. Number 17, our word is quest. Everyone say quest. It is a journey for the synonym, and the part of speech is noun, and the definition says a long search for something that is difficult to find. So long journey, quest. As we wait for that warming sight, the morning light, and continue this quest. To find something, a long search, a long journey to find something. Example, read with me, ready? The knight's quest to find the treasure took him over 5 years to complete. That's a very long time to finish one quest. 5 years to find the treasure. Example, at the bottom, the astronaut embarked on a quest to explore distant planets. So he went off to journey into space to find, things in other planets. His quest. Example 2. Although the quest up Mount Everest was full of difficulties, the climber never gave up. So although this journey going up this mountain was very hard, the climber never gave up and they continued the quest. Good. Number 18, our word is collision. Everyone, you're doing such a good job. Collision. The part of speech is a noun, and the definition is a violent impact of moving objects. The light show of the aurora borealis comes from the collision between electrically charged particles. I believe it was when they're coming into the Earth's atmosphere and then they have a collision. So that's why it becomes very pretty at the aurora. But collision here means to crash into. Example, ready? 1, 2, 3. Rubber bumpers soften the collision between bumper cars. So if you look very closely in this picture here, there's a rubber bumper. There's a rubber around it, and it softens the collision, the crash between those two cars. Example here. The collision between the two cars caused a loud noise and a lot of damage. Crash. Example 2. The ship avoided a collision by quickly turning. So instead of the ship maybe bumping into a big iceberg, it quickly changed direction and avoided it. Very good. Let's go to the next page. On page 52, our word is memory. Everyone say memory. The synonym is recollection. The part of speech is a noun, and the definition says something that one remembers. Example, read with me. Ready? She slowly started losing memories of her family after turning 80. That's very sad. So to lose memories. Memories are something that we remember. I'm sure you guys have many memories from your past that you cherish and love too. Example here. Riding my bike without training wheels for the first time is a proud memory for me. I still remember when I rode a bike without my training wheels for the first time. It's a very, very happy memory of mine with me and my dad at the park. Example 2. He had no memory of what happened from the collision. Our word from number 18. He had no memory. He couldn't remember anything from what happened from the crash, the car crash, the collision. Memory. Our final word is outdoor. Everyone say outdoor. Outdoor. Opposite, antonym would be indoor. It is an adjective and it means used, happening, or located outside. Something that is outside. Example, read with me. We had an outdoor party and invited all of our neighbors. Very good. So here, this group of people had an outdoor party and they invited everyone. They're like, come on, let's have a feast. Let's have a picnic. Example, we couldn't have recess in the outdoor field because of the rain. So we couldn't play outside in the outdoor field, so we had to maybe play inside at the gym. Example 2, the outdoor swimming pool opened on the first day of summer. I know lots of outdoor swimming pools are not open yet because it's still cold, but once it gets warmer, the outdoor swimming pool will open soon. Outdoor meaning outside. Very good job, everyone. Thank you. I know my cough here and there was a bit annoying. I apologize, but thank you for sticking till the end. It's now time for you to review and self-study. And this is for contextual mastery. Review all of our words again, numbers 1 through 20, and read it out loud. Complete your vocabulary homework pages on page 53 and 54. Remember to rewrite the example sentences in the white box in your vocabulary workbook for homework. And study, 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 because this is the end of chapter 6. Good luck on your quiz, and I'll see you guys next week.